everybody, welcome to Queer Games Heck Yeah for today. I'm Luke Miller. I love queer and indie games, so I'm playing through a bunch as part of the Queer Games bundle, which starts in just a few weeks on itch, where hundreds of games are available at an extremely good price. And this is one of them, Bellfall. I know nothing about it, other than it's in the bundle. I'm really looking forward to it, because I love surprises. But if you don't like surprises, if you don't like surprise content, look away. This isn't the stream for you. But other than that, we should get right into it. I'm already in love with the music. I'll be talking over the music, so already you have a reason to download the game and play it yourself, because the songs are really good. Well, this track is really good. And I'm also loving the title screen. I love a bit of animation on the title screen. I'm seeing clouds, I'm seeing a city in the sky, and I love this font. It's a little bit sci-fi. Alright, let's go. How is everybody today? Good to hear. You did what? Outrageous. Oh, don't say that. I didn't hear any of that. Lyra. Okay. I'm awake. Who are these people that can afford pets, but can't afford bed sheets? Heck. Fungus, we're running late. Meow. Right, you're hungry. That's fair. Meow. There you go, but you've got to hurry up. Nom nom. Okay, deep breaths, Lyra. Deep breaths. Inhales. Exhales. Everything is going to be just fine. You'll make it in time. Meow? Yes, I'm just waiting for you. Hop on. Cute. Heck, we're going to be so late today. Meow? No, Fungus, it isn't your fault. I was the one who didn't wake up on time. Now let's see if I can get into work in just 5 minutes. Oh, I missed the background on that. Oh, well, you know, there's a variety of backgrounds, which is pretty good. I've tried to jump right into this game today. I was like, alright, let's start the stream, let's skip all the preamble, and let's jump right in and just get straight into a game. But I realized maybe I need the preamble to get my head in the right space. But I was feeling a little blah this morning, and I was like, ugh, I'm not really feeling playing like a game. So I am like kind of forcing myself to do it today. And I think because it'll get me like in a better mood. But it's going to take me a little moment to get into it. As I said, there's already been more backgrounds in this game than in pretty much 80% of the games we've played in Queer Games Heck Yeah. It's like a fine balance, isn't it? Because you want quality backgrounds, but also you want a bit of quantity. I think what the saving grace with this stuff is the color palette's pretty good. I always say that, but it is quite good in this case. I've never mastered like good colors. I'm always all over the place, even when I stick to a palette. I always pick like a really like gaudy color palette, and then somehow I add extra colors to that. No one noticed we were late this time. Let's get to work, Fungus. Meow. Hey you, Isabelle. Ah, you're late. I am so sorry. Wait, who are you? I am Isabelle Vega, legendary engineer and architect. I love a game with an engineer. Although, has there ever been a game where the architect hasn't been evil? Like, it's just almost like, if you're an architect in a game, you're evil. Leader of the Oasis project on Isa. Now hired to expand upon the reactor core of the floating city of Bellfall. Ooh, so it's a floating city with the word fall in the title. I like that. But then I do live in Volcano City, so, you know, who am I to judge? What I'm saying is that I'm new here, and Leo, our boss man, told me a Lyra Circinus knew the entire station like her own pocket. Are you the correct Lyra? Lyra? Lyra. I'm gonna say Lyra. I think I'm the only Lyra working here. Leo told you I could Leo told you I could give you a tour of the place? Yep. Oh, I wish he had told me. Hey, Lyra, are you aware there's a wild animal on your shoulder? Meow? You mean fungus? Oh, what a lovely name for a arachnocat. A what now? The story goes, a spider fell in love with a cat and these creatures were their children. That sounds kind of goofy. Meow. What, you're agreeing with a fungus? You two are so boring. Are you talking to your cat? No. Is that doesn't everybody talk to their cat? I was just, follow me and I'll give you a tour of the place. I mean, the cats talk back half the time. Alrighty, hehe. I mean, I'm getting a vibe that they're into each other, but also I always feel like architects in games are almost always evil, so I'm like holding out. I'm not committing yet to their relationship. So Lyra, what do you do here at Cygnus Corp? Me? Oh, I'm just a mechanic. A lovable, humble mechanic. Whenever something breaks, I fix it. Well, as long as it's not something super complicated, like a human heart. Really? I thought it would have been a bigger deal since you're the one showing me the round. Ooh. No offense. None taken, I think. I guess Leo just didn't have the time. Plus, I'm the one who has been working here the longest. Oh, really? How long? Ever since I was 14, so that's almost 11 years now. I know you've seen Snowpiercer, but, you know, when they run out of spare parts to keep the engine going, they just put a little kid down there. And I'm getting that vibe off Bellfall. That poor Lyra was like, some capacitor in the floating city engine broke, and they're just like, who's got the smallest hands? That's awfully young to be in charge of heavy machinery. Thank you, Isabelle. Yeah, I agree, but that's the sort of norm here. Ooh. Well, these tunnels are quite the labyrinth. They lead to different platforms all around the island. Do you not have a map or anything? Technically we do, but we're so deep underground, there's barely any signal. Ah. If you ever get lost, just message me, okay? It's an easier workaround than the digital map. Thank you, I appreciate that. These tunnels really do feel like a labyrinth. Yeah. So, you travelled here to fix up the reactor core? Sure did, just moved here a week ago. It seems kind of odd to me that anyone would willingly move to Bellfall. I know, it has a bit of a reputation, but I don't think it's all that bad. Bellfall might be different when you're a big shot engineer like you, Vega. Yeah, maybe. Vega? Vega. Vija? Little 1970s sci-fi reference there for you all. Hey, are you free tonight? Oh, Isabelle. I guess I don't have any plans. Cool, meet me in front of the Space Museum. Is that a reference to 1964's Doctor Who serial, The Space Museum? Probably not, but I choose to believe it is. Huh, why? Lyra, I'm asking you out. Oh, will you be there? So I'm like, I know I'm kind of wanting to put a bit of energy into it, so I'm like going bam, 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 bam. But also, the text is really quite Spartan. It's kind of like boom, 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 boom. So I don't know if I've got the cadence right just yet. Let's go back and just double check the question. Will you be there? Yes, because that's good drama. Sure. Great. Well, I'm off to tinker with the reactor core. My personal theory in sci-fi is that sci-fi writers write the phrase reactor core because they can't say nuclear. The core is the other way. I knew that. I mean, that's why I use reactor core. What the hell what the heck just happened? Oh, Lyra and Fungus. Meow. Hey, Fungus. Meow. I'm feeling. Did you ever watch The 100? It was a show a few years ago about, you know, world's been nuked. The survivors are living up in a bunch of space stations up in orbit, but the space stations are dying. So they send down 100 of their criminals, who are all young people, down to the surface of the Earth to see if they can survive in the radiation. It's a very teen drama, but kind of like solid sci-fi. Like, it was sort of better than it deserved to be. And it had a few lows, but it pulled back from them sometimes. But then, unfortunately, the final season was really bad. But up until then, it was like there were like maybe 3, like out of the 7 seasons or the 6 seasons, there was like 3 good seasons spread across the whole thing. But one of the main characters, she was like an illegal child born up on the space station. Like you're only allowed to have 1 kid or whatever, but she was number 2. And so she was like raised in like a hole in the floor of the quarters on the space station. And I've always thought, and then down on the planet, she was like, you know, queen of the wild people kind of thing. And I always thought, it's like, if you literally spent the first like 17 years of your life like in a 1 meter by 1 meter hole in the floor of a room that was only like 3 meters by 3 meters, you would be so like malnutritioned, like your muscles would just not be non-existent, your social skills would be terrible, your educational outcomes would be appalling, your hygiene's probably just terrible. Think of all the like neuroses and like problems you'd have just from that whole scenario. You would not get down to the planet Earth and then flower into, I'm sorry, Queen of the Wild People. I'm getting that vibe from this little picture because like this is someone who's clearly grown up in like a little square on a space station. Every day has been the same for as long as I can remember, and then the Vega girl shows up. See, this is more what I think that character would have been more like. Sort of just curled up in a ball on Earth, just going, the sky, the endless sky. It's like I've been on autopilot for so long and now I just came back to reality. Meow? No, I don't think petting you will fix it, Fungus, but thanks for the offer. Meow. Why the heck did I even say yes? If I hadn't, then everything would still be the same. And I wouldn't feel all that weird and anxious. And now I have to go on a date. I've never done that before. Rah! Meow? I'm sorry for yelling, Fungus. Meow. Yes, of course you're coming with me. I don't know what I would do without you. Meow meow. You're right, I can do this. It might even be fun. Meow. But I'm going to cry about it first, though. Meow. Yes, I would like to pet you now, Fungus. Okay, well, we like Fungus. Not often you say that, is it? Just checking my emails, because all good news comes in emails these days. And we're going to live. Yes. My friend sent me a Linux joke. The thing about queer games, heck yeah, and all my game dev, it's all done on Linux. I'm like a Linux user, big fan of it. I do think it's pretty much the world's best kept secret. You know, it's like 2% of desktops run Linux, but like, I don't know, 80% of the world's like servers run Linux. But it's just, I just love I love everything about it. So the philosophy behind Linux is really good. Like behind open source is really good. It's like just sharing code and stuff. She's late, Fungus. Meow? I don't know, boy. Maybe it was just a joke that went over my head? Meow. It wouldn't be the first time someone messed with me. So Isabelle's probably not even late, but probably like 10 seconds late, and Lyra is having these like destructive thoughts. You've got to chill, Lyra. Just roll those shoulders back. They're not late until like 15 minutes. But I do agree it seems silly to think that she asked me out with no intention to show up. Sorry, I just can't help but worry a little bit. Meow meow. Right, I need to stop saying sorry so often. Lyra, I hear what you're saying. Sorry. Meow. Don't call me hopeless. I swear I'm trying my best. I feel like people are staring at me. Do I look weird? Ugh. I want to go back home, Fungus. Oh, no, we're gonna wait. Torturing NPCs is one of my favorite things. Hey, sorry I was late. I'm rather new to this whole place. That's okay. So, what do we do now? Do we go to the Space Museum? The museum, no way. Have something much greater planned. Oh, Follow me into this alleyway. We've all been on dates like that. Right, that sounded rather shady, didn't it? Just a little bit. Just trust me, it's going to be great. Not reassuring. I'm only following you because Fungus is protecting me. Meow. Good to know that I shouldn't piss off your spider cat. Why are we up here? I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to climb around on the rooftops. Oh heck, we're gonna get in so much trouble. Nah, I doubt anyone is gonna care, let alone notice us. I want to get you away from the crowds, and this seemed like a good place, you know? You still sound like you're gonna murder me and sell my organs. I am not going to kill you, Lyra. I wanted to go on a picnic, but like, the city has no green areas, so now we're on a rooftop. Rooftop picnic. Maybe I'm starting a new trend. I love rooftop picnics. Oh, that's what we're doing. I like the sound of that. I even brought dinner. Shoot, I forgot to tell you that I was going to bring dinner. Are you hungry? Not really. I'm still feeling a bit overwhelmed. I never really go on dates. I don't even know why I said yes to, yesterday. Why did you even ask me out? This whole rooftop dating scene has just like triggered a bunch of memories in me that I don't particularly want to relate, but like a very early time I had with another guy before I came out to myself happened on the rooftop at RMIT, which is the University of Melbourne. So it just reminded me of that for a second, and then just for like 5 seconds there I zoned out just thinking over that time, that moment, and just kind of going, oh, what did all that mean back then? I'll process it later. And then it also reminded me of this party I went to with friends at an abandoned pub, and we like, you had to climb up the floor to get to like, they had removed the roof of the pub, and so the party was on like the first floor of this half demolished building, like ground floor, first floor. So yeah, all that just went through my mind just then, and for like those 10 seconds, and I was like, it's like a little too much to relate on stream, the details of those two things, but I really want to kind of like react to the game as I'm playing it and sort of be honest about my feelings and responses. I don't really know, to be honest. I just moved here, I don't know anyone. So you asked me out of desperation? What? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. I think you just gave every possible answer to that question. You just seemed nice. It was like my intuition told me I should talk to you more, so I sort of impulsively asked you on a date. Ha 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 ha, that was silly of you. Yep, it was. But here we are on a rooftop having a picnic. I think it'll catch on. My rooftop picnic? For sure. Picnics seem fun. You say that like you've never been on one. Oh my, have you never been on a picnic before? Poor deprived Lyra. No. Like you said, the city doesn't exactly have any green areas. Surely you've been outside the city before, right? Technically, yes. It's kind of hard to leave this place once you're here. Oh. Why did you even move here? Work. Yeah, but like, wasn't there better places to go? Cygnus Corp gave me a good opportunity to upgrade the main reactor that keeps the city afloat. The city grows heavier and heavier, but the core hasn't been upgraded for decades. Really? I've never been in the core room before. They never tell anyone anything, so it's kind of wild that you know this at all. Okay, what I really love about like sci-fi games, or just games in general, right, is like sometimes the people making it just really love sci-fi, and it's like so many people. This happens with my games too. My sci-fi gay games is people pick them up because they go, oh, gay game. I really like two guys. Maybe it's romance, all that sort of stuff. But then I'm like, oh, if we don't get the proton flux flowing through to the, vertex core, the whole galaxy is in peril. And you're just like, you can just tell the people playing it were like, I kind of came for the dating. I didn't really come here for the sci-fi. But I just love that. But to me, that's like the best thing about a sci-fi is the sci-fi, the world building. I love this whole idea that it's like a city, and as you expand it, like not only does the plumbing need upgrading, but like the thing keeping it up in the air needs upgrading too. And you just know there's meetings going on about it. Like over 20 years, they're like, okay, well, we've got like a 30% capacity, so we should think about upgrading. And like, well, you know, that other city is down to 20% capacity, so let's get that going first. And I'm glad you haven't been in there. Working on the core is rather dangerous stuff. That sounds scary. Yeah, but that's my job. Building crazy projects in crazy places. This date sucks. Oh. Sorry. No, not because of you. I'm being all gloomy and boring. That's okay. This is the longest conversation I've had with anyone for years. Meow. Right, aside from fungus, I mean. What I'm trying to say is, talking to you is nice. Hey, that's good at least. But still, no need to be all gloomy. Tell me about your dreams, Lyra. My dreams? Yeah, let me hear about your passions. Well, I like fixing stuff. I figured. I also love plants. One day I will own a little farm. I want to own a little farm where I can grow my own food. I will say about this game is I wish it was a little bit more interactive. Like, I think we've had two or three choices in the whole game. And clearly a lot of effort's gone into the story. So it's not just like a throwaway game. I think there's actually a really solid game. And I just think if it had just a little bit more branching, even if it came back almost instantly, I just think it would kind of really lift these characters a bit, like just punch them up a little bit. Because you're really sympathetic to. I feel sympathetic to Lyra, but I don't feel like I'm playing as Lyra. That sounds peaceful. Haha. That's what most people think. Growing crops is hard work. I know, but it sounds nice to be away from the city. No noise, no crowds, no lights. It sounds like you want that too. I don't know, I've never really thought about it. I just kind of move from project to project. It's not like I have any other choices. I'm lucky to even be hired at all. Because of the incompetence? Is this her third city? Hopefully the first one that doesn't fall out of the sky. Damn it, here I am being all sad and hecky again. Oh, here we go. Don't be hard on yourself. Look on the positive side. It's going to be okay. Oh, Well, I always think, for myself, it's always about, like, don't be so hard on yourself, Luke. So I'm going to go with that. Don't be so hard on yourself, Isabelle. Meow. Fungus agrees. Besides, being sad is okay. But I don't want to be sad. I want to have a good time. We don't really get to choose which days we're feeling down. It's best to just roll with it, I think. Or distract oneself. I guess you're right. Can you distract me? Oh. That's a killer line, Isabelle. That's really good. What are you passionate? Oh. It's totally over Lyra's head. That's classic Lyra. It's only fair you answer the question too. I guess that's true. I don't really have any passions though. I mean, isn't fixing reactor cores in floating cities enough of a passion? Like, that is something worth being passionate about. I'm boring. You're boring. I fix reactor cores in floating cities? That's the exact opposite of boring. That's like the most kick-ass job in the galaxy. What? How can you have no passions? What about all the crazy projects you've mentioned? I don't know, I just do it because I'm good at it, you know? That doesn't sound fun. It keeps me afloat monetarily. And one day I'll get paid really well for it. Probably. Are you sure you don't have any passions at all? Sigh, well... There is one thing. This is another invitation to kiss. Yeah? Let's eat some dinner, I'm starving. Lyra let that hang too long that moment. Oh, okay then. She was acting a bit weird, Fungus. Meow? You're right, I was probably acting weird too. She was nice though. Can you believe we went on a picnic, Fungus? Meow, meow. Yeah, she even cooked food for you. Meow, meow. She's a keeper. Calm down, Fungus. I just met her today. Meow. You're such a food... You're such a food slut, Fungus. we can say slut on stream. It's in context. That was supposed to be an insult. Meow. Sigh, you're hopeless. What a crazy day it has been. I think it ended up being a good crazy. This was very far outside my comfort zone though. Meow. What did you mean my comfort zone is tiny? Meow meow. I know, you're right. This is how I expand my comfort zone. But I like my comfort zone. It's nice and cozy. And boring. Why do I have this feeling Isabelle Vega will continue to yank me out of my comfort zone? Meow. Pfft, you're just excited because she gives you food. Meow. Shut up, I don't like her. Yes, I agreed to go on a second date with her, but she's only doing this because she's new here. This doesn't mean anything. You know what? I'm going to go to bed, Fungus. Meow. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Good night. Well, we're only... Quick Games Heck yeah, we can only give each game half an hour, because there's so many to get through. Also, my attention starts to wander. But I am enjoying that one. I'm kind of like tempted to maybe come back and do part 2 at a later date. Oh, let's give it another minute. Alright. Yikes, these schematics are hard to understand. I thought writing the blueprints for a huge dome city on Isa was hard, but this... The reactor core is utter nonsense. It doesn't help that I just cannot concentrate at all. Because she's thinking of Lyra. Aww. That date the other day. I can't stop thinking about it. I hope I didn't stress her out too much. She seemed quite anxious. She did say yes to another date, but what if she was just being polite? Ugh. Leo. Working hard or hardly working, Vega? Hi, Leo. I'm just looking at the schematics again. Don't worry, I'm just joking around. Ah, okay. What are you doing out here, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen you outside your office. You've been here for like 1 week, Isabelle. Oh, I just wanted to stretch my legs for a bit during the lunch break. Wasn't the lunch break like an hour ago? Yeah, I'm lost. I'm still not used to navigating around all these tunnels. Did you call Lyra? I've already called her twice this week. It's getting embarrassing. I'm just going to keep going until I find my office again. I like the facial expressions on the characters. Well, heck speed to you, Leo. Thank you, Vega. And good luck with the core. It needs it. Oh, and remember the deadline. You only have 1 year before it explodes and kills us all. Yeah, I know. Sigh, it's hard to forget. So does that say the game is going to take like up to a year's length? Phew, that was a tough one to fix. I can't believe rats are my biggest enemy at this job. You've got rats up in orbit? Up in the sky? Makes me sad. I'm blaming you, Fungus. You could easily help me with this rat problem. Meow. Yeah, I know you think eating rats is beneath you. I spoil you too much. Meow. I've met some spoiled cats over the years. Oh, hi Leo. Hello, Lyra. What are you doing in this section? Did you get lost again? Nope, I did not. I'm just here to sabotage the reactor. No, I'm just going for a walk. Are you sure? Extremely sure. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have, business things to attend to. He is definitely lost again. Suspicious. So I can't believe the date is today. So it's like... I can't quite get a handle. Like, maybe this is a very long game, right? And so we're just kind of really just slowly working up to the plot. But it's got all the hallmarks of like a dystopian future, of like betrayals and corporate, technocracy, cutting corners, stifling dissent. It's got all the features of that, but we haven't actually seen any of that. And so it could actually just be like a sweet romance set in a floating city, but the floating city just happens to be a little bit more like 21st century industrial than like sort of elven wonderland. And I'm just kind of misjudging it because of my cynical sci-fi heart. I'm honestly not feeling it, but I feel so bad for cancelling. Meow. I know I should take care of myself first, but I'm actually making a friend. I don't want to ruin it, Fungus. Meow. Meow? Tell her the truth. I'm not sure she would understand. Not understand what? Heap. Nothing. How much did you overhear? Most of it, actually. Ah, it's okay that you don't feel like it today. Fungus is right. Take care of yourself first. Why are you both ganging up on me like this? That's not what we're doing. We're just trying to help. Meow. Did he agree with me? Yeah, he did. I knew it. I think I have an idea. I don't know, I feel like you should make the effort for the second date. Would it be okay if we just go to my apartment? Oh, see, she's still putting in, okay, that's good. I think I just want to be at home. Of course. And you're sure you want me to come along? Yes, I would like that. Good, good, okay. Just don't bail completely on the second date, you know? If you like the person. So is this the lower sector of Bellfall? Okay, we're going to pause it there. Well, save it there. Alright. Main menu. Yes, thank you. Alright, that was Bellfall. Most entertaining. What an entertaining little game. Fabulous world building. Like, I just feel like there is... Even though there's like no sign of a mystery, I feel like there's a big mystery coming up. And this is like one of the few games where I'm like, I kind of really want to play this to see where it goes. But anyway, even if I don't, you can, because it's part of, you can get it right now. I think it's even free, so you can just go and get it right now, or in like a week or two, it'll be part of the Queer Games bundle, or like next week, it'll be part of the Queer Games bundle, and you can just throw a few dollars at the bundle. It gets split up between everyone that's contributed, most people that have contributed, and it's this little way of sort of supporting the community. And Bellfall is part of that. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I'll see you next time on Queer Games. Heck yeah. Okay, bye.